Welcome to Cooking with Andrea. Today I'm excited. We're going to be doing a cabbage roll. And I'm so excited. I love to make cabbage rolls. These taste really super delicious. So I'm going to show you. I did a half a pound of mild Italian sausage. It's the New York brand. I love this brand. It's easy, and you know what? They have lots of deals. It goes on sale quite frequently. So I always have some in stock. If you don't have this brand, use any other mild Italian sausage, or you can just use a pork sausage with no seasoning and you season it. I have a half a pound of hamburger. So it's a half a pound of hamburger and a half a pound of Italian sausage, and I just spread it out so that the sausage wouldn't be so hard to spread, and left it out on my counter for about 15 minutes. Okay, so you know me, I don't like onions that are diced. I like mine pureed. And I also, since I puree my onion, I just puree my garlic, and I get 3 times more of the flavor, in my opinion. But you can make these really minced, both your onions. You don't want your onions to be really big. You want them actually fine chopped if you don't puree them, because when you bite into your beautiful cabbage roll, you just want to taste pure flavor, no huge chunks. So this is what I did. I took a half of white onion, 2 pieces of garlic clove, and I went ahead and I pureed mine. So this is what mine looks like. All nice and pureed. Super, super pureed. And if you don't like a lot of onion, use onion powder. If you don't like it. My family likes onion. I actually like onion. I just do not like the texture of a chunk of onion. So that's why I puree mine. But I do love the taste of onion. It is good. Okay, so this little grinder here, or chopper, I got it at Walmart. $5 on sale. Amazing. This way I don't have to take out my big food processor for half an onion. So it's in here like this. Then I'm going to take 1 tablespoon of parsley, half teaspoon of thyme, and a half teaspoon of paprika. It's smoked paprika. You do not have to use the paprika, or you don't have to use smoked if you're not a big smoke fan. I just think it gives us this little like earthy, warm taste in the smoked paprika. I'm not even going to mix it up. I'm just going to go ahead and dump it all in, because I'm going to do the mixing myself. Okay, I got some water coming up to a boil right over here. That's where I'm going to take my head of cabbage and dump. But this is what it looks like so far. Now what I'm going to do is, I made a pot of rice. I'm pre-planning my dinners this week, so I took 1 cup of rice out of my pan. This is what it looks like. Smells delicious. It's a jasmine Thai rice. Absolutely delicious. And I cooked it, and I put it in my fridge so it'd be nice and cold. I'm going to just dump it in. It's only 1 cup. Just going to put it like this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this just a little slight mix. And then what I'm going to do is take 1 egg, and I'm just going to mix it in. And that's going to be my binder. So I'm just going to go like this, and then our wonderful meat mixture with our rice, our filling, will be ready for our wonderful cabbage rolls. So I'm just going to break 1 egg, and all I'm going to do is go ahead, and I always mix mine at the top to mix the yolk up. I just do a soft mix right there, and then now I'm just going to turn it in to each other. Just keep folding it over. Pick up all the goodies you drop on the counter. Good Lord. So I have the thyme, the smoked paprika, we have onion, we have garlic, and we have parsley in here. That's good seasoning. So I don't want to over mix my food, but it is ready to go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this back into the fridge because I want it to be nice and cold when I go to get my scoops out. This is my dirty towel here. So I am waiting for my water to just come to a boil for just a second. Oops, and throwing things around. I'm good at that. This is going to go in the fridge and it's going to sit. As soon as my cabbage comes up to a boil, what I did is I took the core out of the cabbage and I'm just going to set my whole cabbage in here. I'm going to boil it for about 8 minutes until my leaves start to get soft. And then what I'm going to do is take them out and cool them for just a minute. And then what we'll do is we're going to come back and we're going to assemble. But I don't want to stay on camera just to make the cabbage soft. So since we did the meat and the rice mixture, to me that's more important. That's your flavor. Your beautiful cabbage will come out as soon as this comes a little bit higher. I'm going to turn it a little higher. We'll come back. I'm also going to preheat my oven at 400 degrees because that's what I'm going to cook on and get that started. So as soon as everything's back and ready to assemble, we'll be back. Welcome back. Okay, so my cabbage is done boiling and it's cooling. I cheated. I put mine in the refrigerator because I went ahead and boiled right when I was boiling when I told you. I put it in the fridge. If you were going to just do it at your own time and leisure, you don't have to put it in the fridge. But I didn't want anything to be mushy and soggy. This is what I have left over. I could even fit more leaves if I had meat. I only have about one more leaf, maybe a couple, 2, 3 more. But you know, you can use this for something else, and be creative. So first I want to make the sauce because I've already rolled a couple just to let you see how they look. But I'm going to roll the rest of them. I have a big one and I have a smaller one. Depends on your leaves, how big you can find your cabbage that week. So this is my get sauce done fast. One day I didn't have enough tomato sauce, Ciento tomato sauce. So what I did is I made a mixture. I took a tomato bisque soup can and I poured it in because it has a few little pieces of tomato in it. And I had taken my Ciento mix, the little small can I had, and I says, hey, this is how we're going to do it. And I had some tomato juice because I had made goulash that week, and this is what my mom used to make goulash out of. So I took 1 can of soup and so forth and did it that way. And then sometimes I make it from scratch, totally everything from scratch, blend the tomatoes, the whole 9 yards. But this is my easy cabbage roll. So this is Andrea's easy cabbage roll. I have 1 can of tomato sauce, and it's got the garlic influence. 1 can of tomato bisque. And then I am going to go ahead and pour, I'm not sure if I'm going to use the whole can yet. I'll show you guys, but it's tomato juice. Tastes delicious, but I do actually like mine saucier than not. And I don't need a thick sauce. I'm going to use the whole can. So I want all that goodness in there. And if you don't have one of these, just use 2 cans of whatever else you have. Like I said, get rid of one of your extra cans. But look at how nice and thick this is. And this is not even a lot of sauce. Honestly, I usually use about 4 or 5 cups because I like it. Here's your little chunk of tomato in there. You're all good. Just squish him out. Or leave him whole and let him bake. Oven's heated at 400. We're going to cook on 400. So what I'm going to do, it's really this simple. I'm going to give a little taste. It has nice salt in there. Only thing I'm going to do, is add a little bit of pepper and mix it around. Because we like pepper in our food a lot. And I haven't used any yet today. Because I have the mild Italian sausage, which has a great flavor. And then I have ground beef. So those two should flavor each other when they're cooking. Okay. Let me try again. Perfect. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this forward for a minute. I'm going to put my glass pan here. And I'm going to cover my bottom. Good. Okay, that's perfect. I'll come back and grab that in a minute. And basically, see, I rolled these two already. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put them all in together so they get all the nice juicy sauce at the same time. So I'm going to take each of my leaves. You'll have big ones, you'll have small ones, unless honestly you buy a small cabbage. Otherwise, you'll have... This one's a little bit bigger, so I'm going to use a little bit more rice meat mixture because I want it to be hearty. So I kind of make it like a little torpedo right there, but you got to make sure you have enough room to bring it this way. So over here, fold it in, take, and I stretch the leaf, but I try not to break the leaf. I roll the leaf, keep rolling, and I just tuck what's nice right there. See how beautiful that looks? Let's do another one. Super easy. Super delicious too. I just kind of put this amount of meat in because I'm what's called an overstuffer. I always tell you guys I'm an overstuffer. You know me, I'm gonna stuff. I'm gonna roll this way. Tuck the two ends. Just roll it right over. This was the hardest thing for me to learn how to do to get it nice and even and beautiful. My gosh, the first time I made them, looked like a train wreck had happened. But they sure were good. So I always say you can make things more beautiful. Practice, practice, practice. That's what makes things beautiful and perfect. And I do like lots of meat in mine because this is your dinner dish. So one big scoop, squeeze out like that, roll it, bring it over, take, and just continue to roll. And if it breaks, no worries, no big deal. Okay. This one's a really big one, so we may need to do a little bit more. Yeah, I'm going to do a little bit more meat because I want it to be nice and packed good. Because this will be our dinner. Probably have just a little salad with it, in all honesty. And then I'm going to take this one, fold it over. Got to kind of be careful because the leaves do. But my leaves only took 9 minutes. That's how long I cooked my leaves for. And then look at that. That's absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to stop doing what I'm doing right now. And we're going to fit these in. And if I need more, we'll come back and I can roll more. So look at, oops, good Lord. That should be a blooper. Look, looks absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to grab the other big one. Absolutely. And I'm putting the seam side down so that it fits in perfect. And I'm going to put this one right here. And you know what? Size-wise. I'm looking to see size-wise. Okay. These are so easy to make, and they're absolutely delicious. They're going to take about an hour to cook. An hour and 15 minutes. You'll be able to tell, though. Your meat won't be pink. It'll be a browner texture. And you'll just be able to tell when they're done. So just roll. I'm going to put this one in here. We're going to do another one. I don't want to keep you on camera too long, but this was my hardest part, is learning how to roll them and not make them look a mess or fall apart completely or break my cabbage leaf. And you have to be careful. You cannot overstuff it because that's how I broke my first ones. I've been trying to learn restraints. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cover it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover it with tin foil, and I'm going to put it in the oven and start baking it. But I don't want to keep you on camera this long, so I'm going to stuff one more in there, and I'm going to check in 30 minutes. And if it looks good, we're good. But it'll take at least an hour, so we'll be back in an hour, okay? Okay, welcome back. 1 hour and 10 minutes. We already took one out and tried it earlier. But I want to plate this for you. Everything came out great. Now, mine are 50-50, sausage and ground beef. When I tried it, what I felt coming forward was the good amount of the Italian sausage in there. Absolutely delicious. Now, I have the rest of my sauce over here. Two things. You can take and preheat this, but I'm just going to take from the bottom of the pan. But remember, in the bottom of my pan, some good grease got in there from my sausage and my ground beef. So if you're not a fan of that, you can go ahead and take and just pour a little bit over. Just make sure it's hot. And just do that. And that is my cabbage rolls. But I want to go ahead. Look at how beautiful these came out. I want to just show you. Okay, look at that. How beautiful. Look at the tops. The cabbage is cooked. Looks absolutely gorgeous over here. I'm not going to put anything else with it, but we are going to give it a try. And like I said, we already cheated and we tried one just to try. I'm going to cut right into it. Looks absolutely delicious. Look at that. I'll show you. How beautiful. Oh, look at that. Nice and it's solid. It's perfect. Now we're going to give it a try. I'm going to put, I told you I was a sauce person, so I am going to put lots of sauce on mine. Absolutely fantastic. So, this is Andrea's easy cabbage roll recipe. If you like the content, if you would please like, share, and subscribe, and try my egg roll. Really super delicious. I hope you all have a beautiful, blessed week. Thank you so much to all my subscribers. Everybody who's supported me, I appreciate you more than you know. So thank you very much and have a great week.